Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is ImperfectGoat, and today will be part 4 of Doki Doki Literature Club. This is a game where you kind of choose, it's like a choose your own adventure type of thing. You make choices, and your choices affect other choices. Not to the extent of other games, but this is a game where you join a club with a bunch of, I guess, cute girls, and you kind of try to choose between all of them. And I have chosen Sayori. There is Monica, Yuri, Natsuki, and Sayori. Sayori is a childhood friend of mine. Monica, I think my character has a crush on. Yuri is like the dark, mysterious emo girl, and Natsuki is the small, angry one. So I think where we left off was not Natsuki. Sayori was gonna go into another classroom to grab supplies to make posters for the upcoming festival. And I said I was gonna go with her. Sayori and I exit the classroom. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips about the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Yeah, like my previous videos, like I stated, I have some poor reading comprehension, so bear with me with my my stupidity. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing this festival? Are we doing for the festival anyways? Not sure how you can make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. Imperfect? You're not thinking about it all the right way. Oh, wait, what? You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flowers beckons to me. A twist of the stem, freeing it from the clinging roots. Caressing the final joyous moment between my finger. But to what end have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that! Aww! Dang, it's so cute, Sayori. How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie? I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant that it's a pretty ordinary, pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Haha, don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival's gonna be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, I'm perfect. This classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, huh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in a room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow. See? Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a full box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that one's down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for poster paper. Ah, I dropped one by accident. Ah! Ka! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead against the shelf. Oh no, Sayori! She falls to the floor and the crayons spill over her lap. Ow! You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori! That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her up to my chest. You have to move your hands, okay? Or no, sorry, you have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it this for a second. Siri slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs aside. Why do we have this camera angle? I didn't ask for this. I didn't need this. Oh god. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark in the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should use mice. Imperfect? Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sari makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Oh, okay. I pat Sarah on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it's going to be used for an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sarah likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. Aww, help her out. At least they were... Why did it glitch like that? At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. No! Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori, why is my character always so mean? I don't get it. Like, I'm caring but mean at the same time. Oh, look at her. She looks so happy with this apple juice on her forehead. Sayori places the bottle against her bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Imperfect. This kind of reminds me of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quickly as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it wasn't really your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Coming to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay attention to you. So in any way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If it wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Perfect. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just a bit clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of stuff all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Imperfect. I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college and after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been like this long already. It's been this long already, huh, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sari has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside when I see her when I see her in deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead in either way. Not if I hide it underneath my bangs. Oh, guess I guys kind of cover it a lot. Sayori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up too fast, you're hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I Follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump without any success. Well, without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back! Good timing. I was about ready to start sharing with our poems. Sayori, your forehead! She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with crayons and smacked my forehead onto the shelf. Oh no. Well, anyways. Oh, she don't care! No! Were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. Oh, I forgot all the stuff! Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster board, the poster paper too. Oh, there goes she goes with that stance again. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work imperfect. Ah, well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Oh yeah, last time we I think we created poem number 2. Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I returned to my seat. Okay, so this time I also wrote my poem for Sayori. So like I did last time, I think I'm gonna use the other 3 first, and then the Sayori task last. So we'll do Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I'll get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that's just a compliment? Glad someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of this... come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess it's, if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type, all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone, fluffy, spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging you around a dead weight. Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. But I think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem? Here. Okay. Yeah, I remember correctly, she likes, like, very cute poems, like, simple. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, Wriggly, what? Icky, Wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy's a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world's better off without spider lovers. So I'm gonna tell everyone. Dang! You don't need to be so mean. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was just the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can sometimes you can explain complicated issues with such simpler analogies. and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. There it is. Look, like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem was an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they're gonna make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people and a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless it's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, it's not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay. So that was Natsuki's. We'll go Yuri. Hers is more fantasy and like bigger words and more deeper. So we'll go with her next. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Perfect. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can get to the poem to feel perfect. Just, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. It's a very intimate experience. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of that. An example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and intimately hands me her poem. Oh yeah, that's right. She writes in like cursive. It's like all pretty and stuff. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. An enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread was my hungry curiosity, the raccoon an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in my eyes of a raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic prevailing conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Is that it? Oh. Okay. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin with imagining what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh? That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as it's not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, doesn't she really, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like that kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay. Second to last, Monica. Now, Monica is somebody that my character has a crush on. Hi again, Imperfect. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayuri, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit more time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I wasn't putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cataphony? Catastrophe? I have no idea what that says. Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. What? Load me. What is she going on about? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess that's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space of the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the real question. A poem can be an abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Okay. You never know what might happen, but change your mind. Do I have to save my game? Is that what she's telling me? I'm gonna save my game. Yes. Save. Okay, is that what she told me to do, is save my game? I don't know, that's a little bit off-putting, but, Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. What? I don't like that. Okay, I'm gonna save again. Is she telling me to save more often? Is that what is something gonna happen? Okay, we'll go Sayori. Imperfect. I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too? You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the one who's, you're really the only one that feels that way, so... No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how she, thinks about something. But I don't think that's it. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest with about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life, but you somehow make everything in your life an adventure, even the little things, like cooking? Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I feel more feeling through you than I can write myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting me into my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. Ugh. You never understand when I'm trying to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Tori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Imperfect. Will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood! I didn't write this for you! Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil! Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being attentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry? It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down to pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh. Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sorry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like a lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and my forearm. Oh, sorry, my forefinger, and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends, each bottle of starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I practically pull them off from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. And every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends. My friends aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Dang, Sayori, are you okay? Holy crap! Sari, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write you the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about this. The point is, it came out so good. It came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing like this is magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing till the day I die. Don't get your heart of yourself. Sari's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it in a matter of a week, no matter than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have some extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Siri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're gonna actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be doing a performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're gonna have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're going to let anyone else come up to recite their poems too. Sari's putting it all over the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sari, who's been coloring the posters, holds one up for us first to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sari. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple days ago. It's a lot for them to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we're gonna give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put in a good performance, then we will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better. We'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? You know I do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and recite a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sari looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sari and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members, and the least we can do is help them out a bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant? I don't know what this says. Faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move into the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off by helping everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. Okay, I think we're gonna have to end this episode here, purely because I think next episode will be them reciting their poems, and then it's going to be probably going home and then the festival, I'm assuming. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna have to end this episode here, purely for time's sake. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry about my reading. I know I need to improve on it a lot. And subscribe, make sure, because we're almost hitting 450, and that's really exciting. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!